All right, y'all were, I guess it was Mr. Weinstein that brought it up, but gonna look into whether there was something that you needed to bring to the court's attention about a juror issue. Anybody have any follow-up on that? Can you speak into the mic? You have to just kind of pick it up, unfortunately. It's not an ideal setup, but there you go.
Hello. Good morning, Judge. My understanding from Mr. Weinstein was that there was some question about a juror potentially having seen some information on Instagram where they were being given nicknames or seating charts were being discussed. And so I'm trying to find out some more information from my co-counsels about that now, about whether it was Miss Sylvie. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I don't know that a juror saw it, but one of the deputies brought that to my attention yesterday afternoon. And yes, it is the woman who's named Sylvia who had a Rule 22. And she, I guess in her, whatever you call those things, where they, I don't know what you call them, where they sit and they talk endlessly online. I guess, I don't know. Yes, was giving all of the jurors nicknames, and, you know, it was derogatory. She does not appear in the clip that I watched that the deputy brought to my attention. She doesn't appear to have really provided any kind of personal identifying information, but it was like, oh, you know, in the first row, we've got, and then smart alecky names for all of the jurors. And in row 2, we'll call them blah, blah, blah. My understanding is that the deputy has escorted her out when he found that out. And I'm thinking that when we've got Rule 22 hearing scheduled for Friday lunch anyway, that maybe we speak to her about that at that point in time. But I mean, that's what I know about it.
I understand, Your Honor. My only question was, he had gotten some information that perhaps Ingram had told her the judge that the jurors had been complaining about it. So we just wanted to make sure that the jurors hadn't seen it, hadn't had exposure to that video.
I mean, I can voir dire them if you would like me to. What we knew before was that, the juror who we talked to a couple of times about a potential job change had people that she was close to call her and, say, hey, are you okay? Is everything okay? I heard something that sounded like it was you. So we know that, that occurred. I don't know about anything else. I mean, if y'all have got information, if you'd please share it.
Judge, if you would, this might be more instructive. If you can simply inquire of the deputies as to where they got the information from,
sure.
That might answer the question for us.
All right. I can do that. Is there anything else for the morning?
Not on behalf of Mr. Williams.
Okay. I don't imagine the jury will be ready until 9. So yeah, we'll just recess in place until then. I've spoken with the deputy who let me know. Where'd Miss Hingerty go? Okay. All right, I've spoken to the deputy who had brought that issue to my attention yesterday afternoon, and he doesn't know it from any of the jurors saying anything to him. He had just observed it himself from checking on her page.
Thank you.
All right, sure, no problem. Is the jury ready? Okay, and do we have Mr. Sledge? All right. And what is the second one? Not the Garlington one. It's definitely not that one. Well, it definitely wasn't that. So there's another question because, can I see my thing again? I mean, I don't know how to search for it, but it's, I mean, definitely Stevens is the first one and Kendrick is the third one. And it was what was in the middle. All right. Y'all be seated. All right, Ms. Love, you can continue.
Good morning, Mr. Sledge.
Good morning.
Yesterday, while we were talking, you said that, rather, did you testify that YSL was a neighborhood gang?
Sustained.
All right, following up on that. Did Thug's music career give the gang YSL any national attention?
I'll object to the foundation.
Overruled.
No, his music didn't get a game. I said no.
Now, when you joined YSL, the gang, in 2012, would you tell the jury what things you did with the gang?
You keep making it seem like it's a game, Miss Love. It's not a game. It's just a group of people that know each other. It wasn't like a game.
Are you saying that what you said yesterday regarding YSL starting out as a neighborhood gang is now something that you want to take
Basically,
back?
I missed it.
You have to let me
Okay.
finish, okay? Are you saying that what you said yesterday regarding YSL starting out as a neighborhood gang is now something that you want to testify differently about?
No, what I really was saying yesterday, Miss Love, you know what I was saying yesterday, that we're not a gang. I explained to you yesterday why we couldn't be a gang, but we was some neighborhood people that hung together.
Is it fair to say that you considered yourselves a gang, regardless of what the legal definition is, back in 2012?
Overruled.
Also object, Your Honor, consider ourselves, it is too broad. You speak to your own observation.
Well, he overruled.
Repeat it.
Is it fair to say that back in 2012, regardless of what the legal definition of gang is, that you considered yourselves a gang, a neighborhood gang?
Not us,
When you spoke yesterday about YSL starting out as a neighborhood gang,
But
at that time, did you consider yourselves being YSL in 2012 a gang, regardless of the legal definition?
you can say, oh,
I'm going to object to vague, regardless of a legal definition. I have no idea what the man's talking about, so I object to the question. Asking for a vague answer.
Overruled.
You may answer.
could you repeat it?
Yes. When you spoke yesterday of YSL starting out in 2012 as a neighborhood gang, did you consider yourselves, that is YSL, a gang, regardless of the legal definition of gang?
I don't know why she's adding that part. And frankly, he testified yesterday already. So
All right.
let's move on.
All right. What types of things did YSL do together back in 2012?
Barbecue, hung out together, played basketball.
Was everyone that you hung out with YSL?
No.
How did you distinguish your friends who were YSL from the friends who were not?
Like I told you yesterday, Ms. Love, anyone and anybody in the world can say they was YSL.
Back in 2012, how did you distinguish? Because just now, did you testify that all of your friends were not YSL?
I didn't distinguish because I didn't really understand in 2012 it was illegal to be a gang.
Okay. Mr. Sledge, do you understand that I'm not asking you about legal or legalities or legal definitions? I'm simply talking about your understanding. Do you understand that?
My understanding was just gang could be a group of people that hang around each other.
All right. And so how did you identify the friends of yours who were YSL as opposed to the friends who were not? How did you distinguish between those two groups of people?
I personally, that was something I never even worried about, ever thought about.
Then why did you just tell the jury that not all of your friends were YSL?
You asked the question, I answer your question.
Okay.
All of them wasn't YSL.
How did you
Some of them never even, can I finish? Some people that I hung around would never ever probably say YSL.
Okay.
They probably didn't know the group of people that I knew.
What group of people made up YSL that you knew back in 2012?
Well, I wasn't around when it was made up. Certain people were saying it and I started saying it.
What did you do to rep YSL in 2012?
You lost me because you saying rep is like broadcasting it.
Represent.
Yeah, nothing.
How did you identify yourself as a member of YSL back in 2012?
I don't know, Ms. Love. I'm be honest with you, I don't know.
How did your friends who were YSL back in 2012, how did they identify themselves as YSL that you were able to see?
Some people just say YSL.
Okay. Is that the only way?
Well, to be honest, I seen people do the little handshakes and stuff that's just a handshake. That's just something that we go by saying, basically we love each other.
Did you use the word slapped?
Yes,
And what does that stand for?
I never knew what it stands for, Ms. Love.
As far back as 2012, you were using it.
I never knew what SLAC stand for.
How did you use it?
When I see my brother, I'm like, that's love, SLAC. And hug you and keep going, however it go. I never used it like for the purpose of the harm and the thing or anything like that. I just SLAC. When I see my brother that I love, I say SLAC and keep going.
Did you ever understand it to mean slime love all the time?
No.
Okay.
I didn't come up with the word, so I didn't know it say that.
Okay.
I didn't know it mean that. I'm sorry.
Did you refer to yourselves or did you use the word slime in 2012 as a member of YSL?
I don't recall.
Do you use the word slime now?
Yes.
Okay. And when you use the word slime now, do you recall how long you've been using it?
No, I don't recall how long I've been using it, but I see people right now that's not YSL, and I said, "What's up, slime?" It's just a slang word for the streets too.
Is there any reason that you would not have been using it in 2012?
No, I just don't recall if I used it in 2012. That's so long ago, Ms. Law. That's what? How long that is? 12 years or something, whatever. Yeah, that's a long time ago. To remember a word if you use it or not.
Okay,
It's a word.
all right. You said yesterday that Mondo claimed to have started YSL.
Go ahead. I thought you was finished. Go ahead.
And Your Honor, there is an echo. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
It's on this. It's echoing on this computer too. Yeah, it's this. I don't know.
Would Your Honor mind if I just muted it?
Yeah, that might cure it. Yeah. Hey, move that. Turn that around.
Oh.
Come around to where he is and do it. Oh. Is it muted? You're fine. You can
Okay.
stay on. Is it muted? Yes. Go ahead.
Thank you. My apologies. You said yesterday that Mondo claimed to have started YSL. To your knowledge, did a person by the name of Walter Murphy, who also answers to DK, ever also claim to have founded YSL?
I don't know how I knew Mondo because it was on the internet, but DK never ever said to me he started or founded YSL.
How familiar are you with DK?
I never really hung around him like that, but I know of him. Like, me and him didn't have a personal relationship to where me and him hung together every day, or I seen him every day.
Okay. Do you know DK to be YSL?
I heard him say it.
Do you consider him a member of YSL?
I can't answer that question for DK.
I'm not asking about DK. I'm asking if you recognize him as a member of YSL.
No.
Have you ever recognized DK as a member of YSL?
I don't know if I could say what I wanted to say.
Say that again?
I said I don't know if the answer I want to give you, could I say it?
What, is it the truth?
Yeah, it's the truth. It's the
Okay.
truth.
So is it responsive to the question, have you ever considered DK to be a member of YSL? Is it?
No, you said something different last time. You said something like, did I ever notice or know if something was DKYSL or something you said. You switched it up.
Okay. Can you answer whether you ever considered DK to be a member
I
of
said
YSL?
no to that answer already.
Okay. And what about Trontavious Stevens? Have you ever known him to be recognized as a founder of YSL?
I didn't know he was a founder, but I have heard him say YSL.
Is he one of the members of YSL that you recognized as YSL in 2012?
I think so.
Okay. Was that before a record label named YSL formed?
Well, by my knowledge, when I first heard of YSL, that's what it supposed to be, but it wasn't what you want to say legal yet, copyrighted yet.
What are you saying?
That was the whole attention. My understanding for YSL when he started saying YSL.
Who is he?
Stevenson. There was a couple of guys that rap. I don't remember all their names.
So when you testified yesterday that YSL started out as a neighborhood gang, and then later Jeffrey Williams formed a label called YSL. Is that any different than what you're saying today?
No, I know Jeffery Williams started a company called YSL.
Okay.
I know that much.
All right. And is that what you are referring to that you were a part of in 2012?
In 2012, yes.
You were a part of Jeffrey Williams' company in 2012.
No, he wasn't. Ms. Lord, come on now. I just said he wasn't. He was saying that our belief is when Jeffrey Williams started rapping, he was going to be famous. That was our expect. And then he started saying, I'm going to do a label called YSL.
When you refer to our, who are you talking about?
I'm saying when he talked to me about it, me and his conversation, put it like that, I'm sorry about me and Jeffrey Williams conversation, he was telling me he was going to do the label called YSL.
And was Jeffrey Williams the head or the founder of the group you referred to yesterday that started in 2012 as a neighborhood gang?
No, not that I know of. Not my understanding, not from my understanding.
Did Jeffrey Williams, to your understanding, have anything to do with that group that started as a neighborhood gang in 2012?
He used to be around, but I can't say, like, to be honest with you, I can't say that he probably was repping a game. I can't say that because he had been rapping for a minute. So I can't answer that question.
Do you know or can you answer whether Jeffrey Williams, have you ever seen him rep that group you talked about, the two guns stood for yesterday, sex, money, murder?
I don't think I was really like around. I probably seen it on a picture. I seen it on a picture, but I don't know if he was part of that because if he was, I wasn't there when he became it. So I seen a picture probably, I think.
Okay. Now, when you started out the answer just now, you said, I don't think I was around. What was the rest of that?
I'm saying I wasn't actually like, I knew him, but me and him like see each other in the park and stuff like that.
Yesterday, did you tell me that you had known, did you tell the jury that you had known him since 2009? That don't got nothing to do with me being just because I know you. That don't mean I have to be around you every day to know you. That's what I'm saying. How often were you around Jeffrey Williams between 2009 and 2012?
Whenever I went to Cleveland Avenue and he was in the park.
And how often would you say that was?
I can't say because sometimes he wouldn't even be in the park. So I can't say that.
Okay. And DK, how often were you around DK during that same time frame?
I probably seen DK every now and then, but I wasn't never really around DK.
And whatever it was that you wanted to say about DK earlier.
The longest I've been around DK is when we was incarcerated in the same cell.
Okay. To your knowledge, is DK signed as an artist under YSL?
Not that I know, but I know DK used to rap.
And to your knowledge, is Tick signed as an artist under YSL?
Not to my knowledge, but he used to rap too.
Do you know Defendant Williams to ever have recognized someone other than himself as a founder of YSL?
No.
Okay. I want to show you what has already been admitted as State's Exhibit. "10 Uniform Bravo." Could we blow it up? And could we zoom in on the picture, the face? Do you recognize the person shown in 10 Uniform Bravo?
Yes.
Okay. Could you scroll up to the caption and make it larger? Make it a little bit larger.
Yeah, okay, I can't see that.
Are you able to read the text at the very bottom of that exhibit?
It say YSL Slime Life Hated Baby, original slime slug.
Okay.
Him and I are the, I don't see nothing else.
Okay. Have you ever seen that post?
Yeah, no, since you showed it to me.
Prior to now.
Yeah.
You've seen it before now?
No.
Okay.
Just now. But anyone could have posted that. That don't mean like you, like somebody could post something on my account. That don't mean Miss Love can post. That don't mean I posted it.
Whose account do you believe that that's posted on?
I seen it say Thugger Thugger or something like that. But what I'm saying is, I have a daughter that posts on my account every day. What I'm saying is, that don't mean Mr. Jeffery Williams is the one that made that post.
Do you know anything about his Instagram account or who makes posts on it?
I don't see
Personally.
Personally, like since I've been around, I don't seen a lot of like his secretary post stuff on his page and different people share passwords and be on share pages. From my knowledge, that's what I know.
Have you ever seen him take something down that he didn't want posted on his account?
No.
So if someone posted something, he always just keeps it up there.
I don't know.
Dang.
Now, do you still claim to be a part of the YSL that you said you joined in 2012?
I don't claim nothing right now but me.
Okay. When did you stop claiming YSL?
I don't recall what year it was, Miss Love.
Do you recall what you were doing or what was happening around that time?
No, I don't recall.
Do you recall what made you stop?
Some things you just outgrow, me, love.
What was it that you outgrew?
I outgrow ripping anything.
Now, when you say you outgrow repping anything, what exactly are you talking about?
I'm saying anything, neighborhoods, zone 3. I used to say all that, zone 3. I don't rep a lot of things, but I outgrow just doing whatever you do.
What made you outgrow YSL?
No personal reason.
You mentioned hand signs or shakes with YSL that you became a member of in 2012. Were you wiping your nose? Were YSL members wiping their nose?
I wipe my nose. I can't speak for anyone else.
Were you wiping your nose in 2012 as part of YSL?
I don't recall. That's so long ago, my Lord. Let's try to get on 2012. So long ago, I don't remember nothing from 2012. That's a long time ago.
When did your memory of anything from 2012 go away?
That ain't. I don't know. I don't know.
Did you remember things from 2012 yesterday?
No, you showed me, and I told you that 2012 that I was what you call. I don't remember nothing from 2012.
Okay. And did you talk with anyone about your testimony from yesterday?
No.
Did you ever rep Summerhill?
I used to be in Summerhill. My father from Summerhill.
Okay. Did you ever rep it?
Yes, when I was a child. When I was younger, I used to stay with my father in Summerhill.
Did you ever rep 9 Deuce?
I never been 9 Deuce, so no, I never rep 9 Deuce.
Did you ever rep Crips?
No.
Did you ever rep America?
Fam America?
Yes.
No, I never hung with Fam America.
Okay. What were some of the, would you show the jury how it is that you wipe your nose when you said that's the symbol that you use?
I prefer not to wipe my nose, Ms. Love. My nose not itching right now.
Do you only wipe your nose when it's itching?
When they're running too.
Is the only time that you wipe your nose when it's running
No, Ms.
or
Love.
itching?
No.
Would you please then tell the jury when the other times are that you wipe your nose?
I just wiped it now.
Okay. And is that something that you were doing back in 2012 as a member of YSL?
I don't recall about 2012.
When did you start talking with Jeffrey Williams about YSL?
I can't really remember, Ms. Love. It's been so long ago, Ms. Love. We were all young. It's been so long ago. I can't remember when specifically, when we had these conversations.
What were the conversations?
He was just, when he started rapping, he was just saying, like, when I get famous, he used to say Lil Wayne was his idol. When he gets famous, he was going to start, if it go the way it's supposed to go, he was going to start his label called YSL.
Did he tell you why he was going to name it YSL?
No, he never told me that. But I actually knew what YSL supposed to stand for, Young Stoner Life, at the time.
Did you ever call it Young Stoner Life back in 2012 when it was a neighborhood gang?
Yes.
Did you ever call it Young Slime Life?
Yeah, I said that too.
Okay. And when you were talking with defendant Jeffrey Williams about YSL, did he as well refer to it as Young Slime Life?
He never said that to me.
Have you ever heard him refer to it as Young Slime Life?
No.
Have you ever heard defendant Jeffrey Williams call someone else slime?
He don't call me slime before.
He has?
Yeah.
Okay. And who is it that he is, how does he use that term, to your knowledge?
I just told you, when he see me, he'd be like, what's up, slime? We normally don't do a handshake. He normally hug me and bump heads with me.
Okay. And when you spoke about working as head of security for the record label that is owned by defendant Williams, how familiar were you with the record label itself?
How familiar was I with it?
Yes.
Well, you know, I knew the manager and stuff like that.
Who was the manager?
He ain't on this trial, my love. I'd rather not say his name.
Who was the manager, please?
I know him by G-Off. G-Off.
Geoff?
Yes.
Do you know his full given name?
I don't know his government name. I don't try to learn people government name. People that I know in this courtroom, I just learned their government name by you putting it on the document.
Did Geoff sign your checks?
We answered this question yesterday. I told you they sent it straight to my account.
Did you ever see a physical check?
No.
Okay. Did you listen to defendant Williams' music that he made under that record label he talked to you about years ago?
I listened to his music way before he became up under that label, too.
How often do you listen to his music?
I listen to his music every day now.
Are you familiar with all of his songs?
A lot of them.
Okay. Do you hear references to Young Slime Life in those songs?
Yeah, in the song.
Okay. And how does he reference Young Slime Life in the songs that you've heard?
What you mean?
Just that.
Huh?
Exactly.
Could you
what I said.
repeat? Could you repeat it?
How does Defendant Williams reference Young Slime Life? How does he use it in his songs?
You gotta ask Mr. Williams that, because I don't know how he's represented in the song. I just hear him say slime in the song. He right there. You can ask him.
Now, when I'm speaking to you and I'm asking you about listening to his music, and you said that you did and you listened to it a lot, how have you heard it used in his songs?
I don't know, Miss Love.
Is it that you don't know or you don't want to say?
What you mean? I hear him say slime in the song. I just told you that. What other way you want me to say it? I'm telling you, I done heard him say it in the song, but I don't have a song refer in my mind that I could just say. I have to listen to it. I'm not good with, like, if the song not on, I might not even know the words to the song.
Do you remember any of his songs that you know the words to?
No, not right off the top of my head.
Okay. Have you ever heard Jeffery Williams claim to have started Young Slime Life?
We already answered that question. I said I never heard him. He never said it to me. I don't know what he said to someone else. I said it to me.
All right. Are you familiar with a group called Raised on Cleveland or Rock Crew?
I heard about it, but I'm not familiar with Raised on Cleveland. I heard about the Rock Crew. I heard Jay-Z claim the Rock Crew.
Have you ever heard a Cleveland Avenue group refer to itself as Raised on Cleveland or Raised on Bleedland?
Raised on Cleveland.
Have you ever heard Raised on Cleveland referred to itself as Raised on Bleedland, replacing the C with a B?
Maybe.
Do you remember where you might have heard it?
Just in the streets, people said it, like on Cleveland Avenue. I don't hear it like. I'm not from Cleveland, so I can't tell you, but I have heard people say it.
Yesterday, you talked about meeting a number of people on Cleveland Avenue. So how frequently did you find yourself on Cleveland Avenue back in 2012?
I just told you I can't remember now from 2012 how often I used to be over there. I can't tell you that.
Do you remember anything from 2015?
Yes.
Okay. Did you go on Cleveland Avenue in 2015?
I won't say I stayed on Cleveland Avenue in 2015. Well, off of Cleveland Avenue. It wasn't on Cleveland Avenue.
And when you heard people refer to Raised on Bleedland, have you also seen it abbreviated as ROB?
No, I used to see ROC.
Okay. Have you heard Jeffery Williams reference Sex, Money, Murder in any of his songs that he's made under his record label?
Yes, I think I heard in the song. I'm not for sure.
Have you heard any songs with lyrics ROB, SMM, now we YSL?
I don't recall that song.
Have you heard any song where Defendant Williams says slime thugger with it, slime DK with it, slime wicked with it, slack?
I most definitely heard of that song.
What's the name of that song?
I don't know the name of the song, but I know the song.
So do you recall that first line that I asked you about being a part of that same song?
You said me? Being a part of that song?
No.
Oh, okay.
The line ROB, SMM, now we YSL.
I never caught that part.
You never caught that part?
No, but I caught the part where you say what you said, slime, DK. I know that part.
Did we see a caption that you made under a post yesterday that said YSL won't fold?
Yes.
Is that also a line from one of the Defendant Williams songs?
I don't remember, but if on my basis, it might be. I don't know.
Have you heard Defendant Williams referencing pick his ass off the balcony?
All music is entertaining, so he probably did say it in his song, but it's only entertainment. That don't mean what he rapping about in the song got to be something he doing.
Okay.
Anyone doing.
Did you understand me to be asking about what he was doing or what
I'm
the
just
song
saying
was?
that's what the song say, but that's your basic you trying to get at. I ain't retarded. I know your basic you trying to get at now.
Now, why do you suppose that you know my basis? Why are you answering questions in that way?
I don't know. I don't recall.
Do you recall hearing Defendant Williams referencing YSL Wipe a Nigga Nose in one of his songs?
Yes, it's a song.
What did you understand that line in the song to mean?
I don't know. But my understanding, I just thought it was entertaining words, rhymes that go together. That's my understanding of it.
Okay. Now, have you ever appeared in any videos that were posted online with Defendant Williams talking about testifying in court?
You say a video?
Yes.
I've never seen me in a video with me and Jeffery Williams talking about testifying in court.
Before yesterday, did an investigator, Lancico, meet with you, your attorney, and me outside of Fulton County several weeks ago?
Right.
And were you asked about a video that referenced testifying in court?
And I told you about that video.
What did you say?
That's Jeffery Williams in the video. That's what I told you. You don't see me in a video.
Did I show you that video?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I'm not for sure.
Did I
don't
have a
recall.
computer with me?
You did have your laptop with you, Ms. Love. Yeah, laptop and your phone with you.
Is it your testimony today that I opened up that laptop and pulled up a
I
video?
never said you opened it up. And of course, I seen the video all over the internet.
So
I didn't say you opened it up, but you brought it to my attention at the meeting that Jeffery Williams and me in the video. And I told you, you don't see me in a video.
let me ask you this. Did the question come to you, are you familiar with the video, or do you recall Jeffery Williams' name being mentioned?
I don't recall. I don't remember.
Was it not you who said that wasn't me?
I still say it's not me.
Okay.
If you can't, I said it wasn't me because I don't see me in the video. So I don't know if I was there for the video or I wasn't. So I'm telling you it wasn't me.
When you said it was all over the internet, where did you see it?
I seen it on Instagram. It was on a lot of places when people showed the video.
When did you see it?
I can't recall when I seen it.
Did you see it since this trial started?
I think so, if I'm not mistaken.
Have you been watching or listening to other people's testimony?
No. I knew I couldn't watch the trial. My attorney advised me that you can't watch the trial, so that's why I never got it on.
All right, I'm going to show you what has already been admitted, Your Honor, but the number is not on the exhibit. So we would, for the purposes of this examination, label it 447 Yankee. We will not be tendering two separate copies. All right. Could you just pull it up? Don't wait.
Do you know what the original exhibit number is?
That was what we were trying to get our hands on. That was what was not on the list of exhibits. I'm going to show it to counsel for the defense before I walk up to the witness, if anyone would like to see it. Showing you states 447 Yankee. Are you able to see that?
Yes.
Is this the video that you were referring to?
Yes. I can hear what it's saying. Okay.
But you said you've seen it?
Yes, I've seen this video a long time ago too. Do you see me in the video? I don't see me in the video. I only see Jeffery Williams in the video.
Your Honor, just for the purposes of this examination, not to tender it twice, we are tendering 447 Yankee, and we will ignite.
So,
Just so that I can have it.
okay, so it's in as an exhibit that's already been admitted once under some unknown number. Okay,
My apologies, Your Honor. We will rectify that and
Okay.
clarify it.
all right.
And so I'm now going to play the sound of 447 Yankee and the video for you.
So, nigga, a lot of they mama, a lot of they kids, a lot of they brothers and sisters, they didn't get ready in the courtroom and tell the God honest truth.
Fuck, nigga.
Don't get it.
Fuck with you, bro.
Y'all niggas need to get fucking killed, bro.
You snitching bitches.
From me and YSL.
Do you hear your voice on that video?
It sounds like it.
And are you the one saying snitching bitches?
I said sound like. I can't say for sure if that's me that's saying that, but it sounds like me.
Is the voice that says snitching bitches the one that sounds like
Yeah.
you? Do you recall being in that room where
I don't.
Williams is?
I don't recall. That's why I said it sounds like me, but I don't recall if I was there that day or not.
Do you recall ever being present in a room back in January 2015 when Defendant Williams made statements like that?
No, I don't recall.
You said you've heard that a long time ago. When's the first time you saw that video, to the best of your recollection?
I can't recall because I can't recall the first time I seen the video.
Was it prior to 2024?
No,
The first time you saw that video was in 2024?
I said no.
So was it before 2024 that you first saw the video?
Yeah, well, before 2024, I don't seen that video before.
Did you see it before 2020?
Maybe.
Okay. Did you see it before 2015?
It probably around that time, 15, 16, somewhere in there.
What did you understand the message to be in that video?
To me, I thought it was just a saying, like, because a lot of people say it all the time.
A lot of people say what?
A lot of your mom, a lot of your kids. He ain't the first person I heard say that.
Is he the first person you've heard say, y'all need to be killed?
That's what the video say.
Is he the first person you heard say that?
No. I've been in the street for a long time, Ms. Love. I don't hear a lot of people saying people need to be killed, but I don't know the reason they saying it.
Did you hear him say, that's from me and YSL?
I heard in the video, yes. Of course, everybody in the courtroom just heard it. You told it.
At the time that this video was made, or even at the time you first heard it, did you consider yourself YSL?
Yes.
Did you believe that people who get in the courtroom and tell the God's honest truth need to be killed?
No, that's not my belief. I believe everyone do what's best for them. So I can't determine what no one else feels. I can tell you how I feel.
Do you believe that people who get in the courtroom and tell the God's honest truth are snitching bitches?
I'm telling you the God honest truth.
That's
Is
not
I'm
what I
snitching?
asked. I'm asking you if you believe that people who get in the courtroom and tell the God's honest truth are snitching bitches.
No, because a snitch to me, my understanding is a snitch is a person who lie on another person. So I can't say that.
You grew up with how many of your siblings?
I grew up with all my brothers.
Did any of them ever go and tell on you about stuff you did?
They used to tell my mama all the time, but I never got mad.
Okay. When they told your mama, did they always tell the truth?
No.
Okay. Now, when they told your mama stories about you, did your mama come to you and say anything about it?
Yes.
How did you respond?
He lying, Mama.
What about when they told your mama stuff that you actually did? How would you respond?
Take it on the chin.
Okay. Did you ever complain about somebody telling about stuff you actually did?
No.
Okay. Did you ever talk about it?
I probably talked about it to my mother, not no.
How would you describe somebody telling on you about something you actually did?
I don't feel no way, man, Lord. They did what I guess they feel like they did what was best for them. So
No, I'm not asking how you felt about it. I'm asking how would you describe it? How do you speak about it? What do you say when you're talking about someone telling on you about something they actually did?
I don't speak about it.
Would you ever consider it, they told on me? Is that how you would?
I don't really know how would I put it. There's a lot of ways to put it, but I don't.
Now, telling on you, would you consider someone telling on you talking about something that you actually did?
Maybe.
Why maybe?
Maybe. If somebody tells something on you, maybe. That's what they want to do.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with a person telling on me.
Is that a phrase that you've ever used? Like, my brother told on me.
But, what we getting at? That's pointless.
Mr. Sledge, will you please answer that question for the jury?
No, then. No.
You've never said that.
You said I said it to my mother, no.
No, not to your mother. Have you ever used a phrase like, my brother told on me?
Maybe.
And in using that phrase, are you just referencing something your brother done told somebody else that you did?
He probably wouldn't tell nobody else what I did. He probably told my mother, like, if me and him, if I slapped him across the head or something, he probably told my mama, like, I'm picking on him or something.
Okay. But you would consider that him telling on you.
That ain't.
Is that right?
Yeah, because it probably was the truth if I slapped him on the head.
Okay. and if you didn't slap him on the head.
He was there. I don't want to hit him on the head, so he know.
And if you didn't slap him on the head and he told your mom you slapped him on the head, rightly so, you'd say, you're lying on me.
No, I probably Probably.
What was your answer?
Probably.
Now, we talked a lot about State's Exhibit 444 Yankee yesterday, those factual acknowledgments. You recall that?
No, you gotta refresh my memory.
Okay. Your Honor, may I approach Ms. Gomez? Showing you what was shown to you yesterday at
Oh, yeah.
State's Exhibit
You showed me
447.
this yesterday.
All right. Now, at the time that you made the statements that are referenced in that document on December 28, 2022, did you know that you were going to have to come into court and testify about those statements?
No, I actually didn't think I was gonna have to come in the courtroom and testify.
Why did you think that?
Because it said if needed. So I didn't know if you was gonna need me or not.
Do you recall who all was in the room with you at the time that you made those statements on December 28th, 2022?
When I initially,
No, when you said that they were true.
I never said they was true, Ms. Love. I initially, but this ain't nothing that I brought to your attention. You brought this to my attention. I never been in a room with anyone and said this stuff was true.
All right. We'll come back to that.
Right.
All right. At the time that do you remember addressing these statements in court ever?
Yeah, I remember, like I told you yesterday, I remember when I signed, I was going to be able to get on the stand. And if you call me and explain my truth or this, but this nothing that I directly told you. This agreement, I never stated any of this stuff in this document to you or anybody else.
All right. Do you remember initialing certain terms of your plea agreement called sentencing acknowledgments?
We went through this yesterday, Ms. Love.
Do you remember initialing terms?
No, I don't remember.
Looking at page 5 of 7 of State's Exhibit 444 Yankee, without reading it out loud, does that refresh your memory?
What number you say?
Page 5 of 7.
And what you want me to read?
Looking at section 5, which goes on into page 6, does looking at that refresh your memory as to whether or not you read and initialed sentencing acknowledgments?
I probably didn't understand it.
Okay. Does looking at that document refresh your memory as to whether or not you read and acknowledged sentencing acknowledgments on December 28th, 2022?
You said, could you repeat what you said?
Does looking at 444 Yankee, the document in front of you, refresh your memory as to whether or not you read and acknowledged the sentencing acknowledgments contained on page 5 and 6?
I don't even remember reading it, but I see my initial, but I never read it to understand.
So then the document does not refresh your recollection?
I see my initial right there, and I just read it.
So do you now remember reading and acknowledging?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Would you look at number 4 on page 6 of 7?
Is that number 4?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I see that.
Is there any part of the sentence contained in number 4 that today, right here and now, you do not understand?
No, I didn't understand.
No, I'm asking you right here and now, is there any part that you do not understand?
No, I don't understand. Could I talk to my lawyer? Miss Judge, could I? Thank you.
Let's take a break. All right, I'm sure everybody has time to use the restroom if they need to while they confer.